Hi again everybody, it's only me, Bushy Richard, hello. I'm at a nice little location here again. It's actually the same little pagoda, quiet little pagoda area that I filmed in before. I'm giving you some different angles. Basically in this video I'm going to talk again about respecting people, just very quickly, okay? My attitude in terms of showing respect to people or just being naturally respectful to people. I feel, okay, and this is how I feel, and I've always been this way, it's just me. People, okay, nobody needs to earn my respect. I'll say that. It's different if someone's been nasty to you. It's different if someone's been really rude, let's say, or they've tried to harm you in a way. You might be a very forgiving person, yeah, like I try to be always, but it's like sometimes if someone's really, it's like, they have to regain that respect or regain that trust or regain that respect, because they've hurt you or done something with before. Then they might need to prove themselves, and it might take some time, fair enough, to regain it, the trust and the respect. But what I will say is, respect in general though, nobody needs to earn respect from me or prove themselves to me. I respect people regardless, even if people like disagree with me or they've got like or they're even negative to me. I can still forgive people in their heart for being who they are. The way they think is the way they think, and people do think differently, and you can't blame them. You can avoid negative people. That's what you should do. Avoid negativity. Try to make communication. Don't dwell on it or try to sway and push and pull people one way or another, right? That's how I see it. The same way as they shouldn't be able to move you. You've got to understand yourself. But we're all human, right? We're all similar in that way, in many ways. So the basic thing, the way I see it, is nobody really needs to prove themselves to me. Nobody needs to earn my respect. You've got it straight away. As soon as I meet someone, I don't care who you damn well. I don't care if you're a bum. Sorry about my wording. That's out of habit. I just mean, I don't care if it was a homeless person or whoever it would be, a rich person, a homeless person, a poor person, any culture, anyone, a man, woman, whoever you are, I will respect you straight away. I don't care if you've not had the best education or don't have a lot of money. I don't care who you are. You don't need to prove something to me. We're all human beings. The efforts we make in our life and what we can make and how we can develop ourselves to be more efficient in it for our life and positive in our lives in all ways, inwardly and outwardly, that depends on ourselves. And I definitely in a way, of course, I do respect positivity more than negativity. I don't respect any form of negativity. It needs to be cleaned out. I don't look at negativity like it's a good thing, like laziness or meanness, in people. But what I'm saying is, like, it's down to the individual, and I just be positive myself. I'll try to hopefully inspire people to be more positive. But I don't, when it comes to like communication with people, making friendship, just basic simple communication, friendship, respect, or maybe helping someone if I can, or just even just being friendly with them. They don't have to earn that from me. It's not like I'm judging a book by its cover kind of thing. It's not like that with me. I never do that. You know what I mean? I don't believe in that. It's like people say things like they always say, what do you call it? Like they say like what do you call it? When you meet someone for the first time, when you meet somebody for the first time, you don't know them, right? They're going to need to earn their respect, earn your friendship. You can't just. No, I don't like people who do that. I can make friends with anyone, and I can accept anyone straight away. I've got no reason to hate on someone, no reason to look down on someone. And you say, well, if someone's lazy, or if someone's not very confident in themselves, and you can see that they're a bit of a nerd, or whatever you want to look down, I don't care. You might see someone as weak, someone who speaks very quietly, someone who doesn't look you in the eye, or someone who speaks a certain way, or someone who speaks very quietly, someone who looks away, they don't look you in the eye when they talk, or someone who's like smiling a lot and they look like they're nervous, or you might think they're taking the mick, or you might think they're being rude, or you might think they're nervous. So what if they're nervous? We all get nervous from time to time. I get nervous, that's why I smile sometimes. We all get nervous and do a nervous smile or some kind of habit, maybe some action standing there. You see the most toughest guys sometimes who still have like actions, they'll touch their hair or something. In some situations, we're all human at the end of the day. We've all got emotion and feeling, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't care if someone's smiling, I hope they're happy. If someone's nervous, I hope that, they will see from my positivity and the way I respect them straight away and communicate, that they will learn that there's nothing wrong with them, and there's nothing, we can communicate, and you can respect yourself more. So if you're smiling in life and you're nervous, that's a normal thing. You overcome it, and your smile will become a more positive one if you know there's nothing wrong with you. Positivity is better. And focus, and you're trying to make communication. Slowly you'll be able to find more confidence in you to look people in the eye or do things. Because it's very normal, I think, at first when you first meet someone, because they don't know you and you don't know them. So how dare anyone try to judge another person? I wouldn't try to judge anybody. I'm not trying to give you a Rocky speech here, okay? But at the same time, I damn well am, because this is the reality of it. We're not just playing a character every day. The reality is, it's the same with Stallone, and Rocky. Yeah, that come from Stallone, right? So you don't put a suit on and become whatever you want to be. Like I've said, all this fake stuff. You become a religious monk or whatever, in monk's robes, or you become like a police officer because you're in police outfit or whatever, or in a suit. No, you might be in a bum's rags or whatever, or so a homeless person's rags or whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying. There's a difference between putting on a show and talking loud and trying to act like you know it all. That's another thing. But inside, who are you really? Are you just an empty shell? Do you go around pushing people around or treating people? But it's like some people don't believe in treating people how they wish to be treated, because they think that's the wrong way. Everybody wants to be treated nicely and all the rest of it, right? But if you go around being nice and kind and soft and respectful, then you end up getting shitted on. You end up getting crapped on. You end up getting pushed, disrespected by others, because they don't have this mentality, because it's something so difficult for them to do. And that's why most of these bullies are cowards on the inside, and they can't find happiness on the inside. That's the absolute damn truth. So what I'm saying is, it's not a rant, I'm just talking to you, right? Reality. Rather than that stuff they're selling you and advertising every day on the internet. What I'm trying to say is, right, for me, no one needs to earn my respect. I don't know someone enough when I first meet them. It takes time to get to know them. I could study someone else for a whole lifetime, double lifetime, and I'm not going to probably still know them, because I'm not in their shoes. I've not been in their past. I'm not in their mind. And even if I was, I still wouldn't be them. Everyone's different, and that's the uniqueness. They're entitled to be who they want to be, or be. It's not even entitled like a choice. It's just who you are. You improve the more you practice things, the more you practice abilities, the more you gain knowledge, the more you communicate with people, and the more humble you be. You see, they say in Chinese, is it it's better to be a good listener than a good speaker, right? It's like better to be someone who listens more and humble, and accepting more rather than forceful of everything, When you try and force nature around, you end up exhausting yourself. You can't control the world, right? That's what you do, even when you don't try and do it. Like you're pushing people away, you're trying to pull them in, or you're thinking about money and some crap. That's what you don't realise, that the problems in your life, all the simple things that should be coming to you, are just not coming to you. You're just exhausting yourself because you're trying to deal with everything else, and you just can't. And you don't understand it. So a lot of these bullies, I'm not saying you personally, but a lot of these nasty people, or people that just go with the flow of society, treating people, they look at how other people treat people, and that's the way they treat people. They see what works and what doesn't work. But what they don't see is actually the whole society is a damn mess. In any society, most people, a lot of people that follow that, because they think that's the natural flow. No, you can have a natural disease and not do anything. You can catch a disease or sickness, and that's a natural thing. It would develop and destroy you if you don't do anything, right? There's a path of a dark and light in nature. So I'm trying to say, so you have to go the positive way. So to me, as I say, in my mind, my attitude is towards that. Is just be honest in yourself. You don't have to waste time for people. You don't have to follow people around and all the rest of it, or owe people, pay people, such. But the amount of kindness what you do, as in helping people or whatever you might do, giving them your time, your money, your effort, your hard work, or sitting down and giving something, help in some way, energy, whatever you're doing, that depends on what you want to do. You're always in control of yourself, and we should try and, if you can be a good example, if you can literally be a positive, like always positive, no matter what, no matter how much money or how much time or whatever you've got, it's like you just you value yourself, no matter what clothes you're in, it doesn't matter, no matter where you are in the world. There's people in prisons now, they're still human beings, they can make positive choices in their mind, what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter, you could be in a hospital bed, dying, but you can choose to be a bit positive, be grumpy all the time, or you can choose to think about some positive things. So that's the true power from within. It comes from the mind, the imagination, before we do anything. Everyone's got this power. If you can be positive and be practical and such, maybe then you can give other people some inspiration. Don't expect them that they have to, like they owe you because you've helped them. That's not the point. You don't know. Then you become a slave to everybody else by that. If you think everybody needs you, then you become like you need them. They need to follow you, right? That means you need them. You're a damn nobody yourself. So if you're a bully like that and you're a coward, it means you depend on everybody. You depend on your victims or what? No, I don't need that. So for me, I just do what I want, try and enjoy my life, be positive in myself, you know. Do something creative, like my videos, my artwork, my animation, my martial arts, my music, whatever I'm doing creatively, you know, I do that, write a little story, make it into like an animated cartoon. I like to be creative in my free time. I've got different people have different hobbies. You might just like some basic recreation, go and play some tennis, ping pong, swimming, or ride the bicycle, whatever you do. Those are things for yourself, for your mind and body, that help to give you energy and remind yourself of your energy and balance, and relax and free yourself from your daily repetitive job, like going to work and all that. But you have to make communication wherever you go, in your free time or at work or whatever. Try and communicate. If there's negative people, and if people are just defiant and so nasty, you can avoid them the best you can. You don't have to get into arguments or fights or worry about it that much or think too much. But you know, try and find your way around. You know, make communication with other people, but don't worry too much and make other friends. But I'm just saying, you know, that with me, nobody, you know, needs to owe me. I don't feel that, you know, they need to prove something to me to earn my friendship or earn my respect. They don't need to do that ever, because I respect anyone regardless straight away. They can think whatever they want. They've been programmed. They've been artificially like brainwashed by the society anyway, because everybody else acts a certain way, so that's why they act a certain way. But for me, I don't you know, follow anyone like that. I'd follow myself, and don't you think that's the best way, being free? Following, it's like they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, right? I know that, right? All roads lead to Rome. But that's another thing, right? You see what I'm trying to say? It's always contradictory. You can follow the path, or you can say no, it's contradictory. It's like you can basically, you know, say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, follow everybody else so that you can fit into this system. But is it a positive system? Is it a system of destruction, self-destruction, one that's rotting away, one that's a machine that was built badly, so that it actually, the more work it does, it falls apart? We want to be more efficient. That's why man-made things like technology is great, right? But some things, people just, when they go too far away from nature, they lose the heart, they lose what it's all about, the plot, like science, like, you know, nature, like how a tree grows in the nature. So the true thing is, we've all got emotions. It's very normal to have feelings like love, happiness, whatever, even jealousy, fair enough, sadness, pain, fear. In everyone exists, right? And then a bit of confidence now and again, a bit of pride, maybe when you feel like proud of yourself. It's very normal, but it's what you do. Do you act positively or negatively? And if you act negatively towards others, push others away, one day if you're in trouble, you might not care now, and you really might not give a damn. You say, well, it's never going to be me. But no matter how hard you be, you become so hard you break, you know what I mean? So frustrated, you become overpowered. You can't be so, you've got to balance the hard and the soft. That's what basically is, you know, yin and yang, as I say, yin yang, you've got to balance it in your life. You've got to let that softness in, you've got to see and respect others and know and value that everybody has some value, everybody has something in them that maybe you can learn from, you probably can, or you can gain from. But it is what you see and it is what you believe. You know, you might believe you've learned a lot, you might, it's that, but what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't mean you have to. You walk past people every day on the street, you don't always meet them. Or you might spend time with someone and you still don't feel you learn something. But, you know, it's better than creating negative friction between people, or just chucking people away, walking past everybody like they're nobody. Because, let's face it, people walk by you on the street. Some people, not everybody's going to look at you on the street and think, oh, that person's decent. A lot of people are just looking around for trouble. A lot of people will just walk past you, or you'll walk by, and they'll see you on the street as, you know, because that's what people are like. A lot of people, I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of people might look at you like you're nobody, you know. Or because of something you've said, or the way you've looked, or when you've smiled at the wrong time or something. That guy's nervous, or that guy's or laughing at me, or that. People are always thinking all these their own crazy ideas, and then trying to draw a picture of you in their mind, or the same way as you might for other people. The way this guy's dressed, the way that guy's standing, he's nervous, his hand in his pocket. So what if he's damn nervous? It's his own damn life. Give people some confidence and help them out. Or so what? Maybe it's just the way he is. You know? Someone who's smart, it's like cultures are totally different. Cultures have different things, like handshakes and different things, right? Cultures. I'm here in China. I smile sometimes at people to be friendly, and they're like, what? They're looking at me like, you know, they're thinking, why is he smiling? Is he deranged? What does he want to do? Does he want to slap me with a fish or what? No, but it's like, this is a different, you know, if you were to go to some tough, hardened person who doesn't know how to smile, or who's coming from somewhere, let's say where his upbringing or his home upbringing from his childhood, he might have been brought up to be very, very hard. He's never seen a smile. He's been living in a dark room all his life. Someone like that, then you're not going to understand friendliness, politeness, and things like that. I'm trying to say it depends. But the thing is, ultimately, if you're positive on the inside and you understand yourself and you're trying to avoid negativity and go for positivity and grab more and try and get more energy and try and get more development in yourself and make more friends and do more good and look into that mirror to see and look and try to find and develop, if you're doing that, that's the most important thing. Rather than chucking away all your energy, chucking away all of your money, chucking away all of your health, throwing away your health, throwing away your money, throwing away people, friends, throwing away any chances, throwing away keys every day, throwing away books, wasteful of your life, you know. That's the wrong way to be. And that's what you do before you even have it. Before you get something, you have nothing. You have the idea, you've got the life, but it's not nothing. You've got even a little bit of health in your body, that's still the richness, right? You can develop it and get more, the same with money. So if your mind is focused, right, if you know, if you see everything as a chance where you can gain something from, don't see it like you're going to gain from it. It's the same as like going for goals. Sometimes you don't always get what you want or win and you feel let down and regretful. You shouldn't be, because it's still the experience and you should enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy playing basketball and you're just going because you want to win a trophy or win something, then what's the point? You're wasting your damn life, I feel. You see what I'm trying to say? It's just, you work in a job cleaning a toilet out, whatever, because you want to get money or maybe in the future get somewhere. You see what I'm trying to say? You could be studying, you could be following somebody else, you could be working really hard in any kind of job, you can be following other people in a group or in a gang or something, and you realise it's not going to help you anywhere. And in the end, in the long run or the short run, it could mean the end of you in some way or another, or it's just not doing anything good for you. You could change your life up, you can do different things, you can meet different people, you can be respectful for no damn reason. Someone's in trouble or someone needs some help, if you can help them, do it. If someone comes up to you or they just want to talk to you, you don't look at them like, why are you looking at me for? Why are you looking at me? Or why are you smiling? Or last time I helped you, I held the door open for you, this time I'm not going to do it. You see these subtle things, this is what fucks you up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean you always have to do it. Now, you can do subtle things, it doesn't mean you always have to keep doing such big tasks always, and going out of your way, but you do what you do with this, it should be easy for you, and it's always worth more that you put in, you get what you put in. It's like that sometimes can mean, same as asking questions or anything, or doing anything, you do something and you get a lot more. You turn the light on with a little light switch, and you can see everything clearly, right, in the mirror or whatever, you can see everything, right, a lot more than you expected even. So you see what I'm trying to say, it's like, you could do something and help somebody out in a very subtle way, and you think you're a nice guy in that, and then you do it again, and they're holding the door open or helping someone with something. And then what happens is the person starts to disrespect you because they're a nasty person and they're not following this kind of philosophy, what I'm trying to share with you. And that person disrespects you because you're nice and they expect you to do it. Then you've got to learn to respect yourself and don't be someone's bitch or dog. It doesn't mean you've got to stop being nasty to counter that. It doesn't mean you've got to follow them. You're always in charge of what you want to do. And don't start feeling bad if they start treating you crap because you've done good things. There's nothing wrong with that. You've got the right attitude. And imagine if someone was doing that for you, or imagine if that was somebody else you was helping, or someone was helping you. You'd feel you might get something much more positive and something better. I certainly would. I'd respect you. I would respect anyone. Nobody needs to earn my respect, is what I'm saying. Straight away. Maybe re-earn it if they lost it, but they wouldn't lose it totally anyway. But I'm saying that if someone was like, I've got people that I can't stand. Obviously I've met people in my life that have upset me and stuff. But it's like, I respect them as human beings. I don't respect their actions towards me, but I respect them as they are what they are who they are. You can avoid negativity, and that's what I do. So that's how I feel. Just make more communication with people, be positive, and try to, and no matter who they are, even if they're deaf, dumb, blind, and retarded, whatever, but you don't look down upon people, whatever. If someone's positive to you, or if someone's not negative to you, you've got no reason to be like that. And even if someone's negative to you, you don't have to literally hate and go and knock them out, punch them in the face just because they're like looking at you in a mean way because they're so nasty. That's their own damn problem. They'll either learn from positivity and learn from that and learn to be positive themselves, reflect nature, or they'll learn to be unnatural in themselves, self-destructive because they want to destroy you now. So you just can avoid them then. You can avoid them if you want to. But you can forgive and understand all people like that. It's like a mental illness. Everybody's mind basically is developed in a certain way. They'll either choose, because they can all make their own choice, they can either choose to learn or not. It's like some people in life, they study life and they study in schools or in the world around them and they never learn. But some people just study in certain moments and they pick up a lot. So it's the attitude. Where are you looking at? I'm looking around while I'm talking like a crazy man. I'm not even looking at the camera here. I'm looking around people walking by on that street and certain cars driving by probably think I'm a crazy person talking to myself here. They don't have a damn clue. And so I'm looking around, but I'm thinking of everything I'm saying to you and thinking about, can you actually do that? Are you going to turn off your computer now, or your phone or your computer, and when you're outside, next time you see someone else, or whoever it might be, someone you know now or a complete stranger, how are you going to treat people? The people need to earn respect from you. It's like, and that carries out into the workplace too, into interviews and all kind of things, you know. Obviously it's different in society in different areas, you know, but it's like, as a human, we're still human underneath it all, and I think you have to follow, you've got to be nature, not just follow nature. You are part of nature. When you cut yourself off from that, it's like you cut your arm or leg off. Ridiculous, right? You wouldn't stop breathing oxygen, wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? It's all one connection, basically. But you're you, and you're that individual, unique, you know, person, as I say, at the same time. So I'm going to stop this video. Everyone deserves respect, as I will say. They don't deserve you to be their slave, or you people be your slave, no. But they deserve respect and deserve decency, because we all deserve a better life and better communication amongst each other, I feel, as human beings. But you also deserve that self-respect, value of your life, to value others' lives as well, value your life, and understand that they can be better, and understand positivity and peace of mind, freedom and respect. Thanks for watching. This is the heart of martial arts, decency, you know, kung fu philosophy, all of that. This is the heart of life, nature, yin and yang, yin yang. Respecting of nature, respecting yourself, your body, your mind, your heart. All the emotions are part of what make us up in the biology, in the physical, spirit, mind, whatever. What we are, what we're doing, and how we're affected in what we do. Someone who's deeply in love might mess up their work in the office, working type, because they're thinking about that. Or someone who's thinking about their money might mess up their home situation, their families, because they're thinking about their money, their career, and their family issues and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? So the mind is the thing, you know. I'm watching a little ant there. There's a little ant, an ant running by me here on the ground. A lone ant. He's probably looking for the rest of the soldiers. Who knows? Or he may be looking for food by himself. Either way, but connection is it. You've got connection and disconnection. You can choose, you know, where you connect from and disconnect from. Okay? And people, life, you know. Thanks for watching. Train hard and stay safe. Take care. Nobody owes you the same way as you don't owe anybody, including just basic understanding, respect of people, no matter what they are. You don't look down upon someone because they're like timid, or because they're unsure about this, or because they're any way inclined, or they're just happy as, you know, a very polite, overly polite. Oh, this person's an idiot. No, fuck you, man, because you're going to be damn. Sorry, I'm saying who would look down on someone. You know, it's just so inhuman and so nasty to be like that. You know what I mean? Because you don't know. That might be the next whoever, famous person, or someone who's going to save your life. You don't know. You just don't know before you walk through the door. You just look at the colour, you see a little old door there, and you think there's nothing behind it, and there might be gold behind it. It's the same as like Indiana Jones, if you remember, with the cup, you know, and you have to choose which cup, and there's so many golden cups, and the man drinks from this little olden wooden cup, you know. All the others were cursed, like, you know, they kill people, but it's like, that one was like the one that saved his life, you know what I mean? You just don't know. An old book with a bad cover. Inside there's so much knowledge, you know? It's like every day you wake up and you go into your life with a bad attitude, you know, into the new day. There's so much to be found. Your attitude can be all of it. But you've got to face the reality. You can't live in a dream world. Yeah, but people are what make it, you know? It doesn't matter how many buildings there are around here, the scenery, whatever's been made up. You've got the natural surroundings, but you've got the city and all the rest of it. Technology, everything that's made, it comes from people. We're trying to make our lives better, and we're trying to live, you know, it's better to live in harmony with each other, I feel, rather than at war and we need to find peace with each other. Communication, respect and stuff, that if someone's respectful and kind to you and nice and understanding and they're a good listener to you, you'll like that person, right? And that'll make it better. You'll want to communicate, and then you'll be better, and when times get rough, you'll care about each other, and you'll pull through. Because you feel that human element, and when you feel it together, it's even more amazing than feeling it by yourself. Just feeling lonely and sad, you know, or just feeling that you've got all this emotion and nobody else knows it. They can know, and you can connect on certain levels. It's amazing, the human spirit, you know, the human beings. Right? That's how I feel. You wake up to a new day, and how you treat the world with your attitude, it comes from you. And then we make what we will of it. Okay? One person trying to build a big house. I can't even build this pagoda by myself, I don't think. I can build it together with people. But, you know, maybe one person can do a better job alone if he's you know, rather than a group of people that just don't get along and they're just nasty and they're just this and that. Their mind's all over the place. And if there's not a goal for what they want to do, or if there's no heart in what they're doing, and if there's no heart in the human being, first of all, as well, then there's nothing you can do. You're just going to be working hard until you die, or you might die at a young age, you know, or become unhealthy in yourself. The emotions, you know, and the mindset can bring you down in your health, or not bring you up to a higher level of health. So you've got to have a strong mind full of energy. Get a good sleep every night, get good energy in your body, you know, good exercise when you can too, get some knowledge, listen to other people, talk with people, be a good listener, take notes of things you watch, like videos on YouTube or whatever it might be. Not follow stuff, but just take notes of what people are saying. When you go out in your daily life, get a little notebook on a book or whatever, or something when you're going around, think about that, what someone else said the other day, or try to remember things. Don't just let it pass you, let whole life pass you by as well, you know. Walk through life and think about that video and how can this sentence relate to this, or what someone said, or question it and think about things yourself. When you open your mind, you'll realise a lot more and you'll see the truth. And then you'll be more active and more aware without even trying to be. You'll become more and more aware of what's going on. You'll start to realise the balance and the imbalance in everyone, and it's all natural. Nobody's perfect, but we all are in a way, and we can communicate and do better. This is the flow of yin and yang, yin yang nature, and then the essence of kung fu and all that, the martial arts. But without even bringing up martial arts as such in this subject, but that's what it's about. You see, it's about life, and that's the beauty of life. Thanks for watching. Train hard and stay safe. Wushu Richard, more videos to come always, because I love making communication, and also you should love making communication with people in life in general. Bow, keep it real.